Welcome for our short broadcast twice a week, just for some reminders for myself, reminders for us all about devotional life, about the goal of life, about the way to achieve it, about the masters, about the scriptures. So let's begin. First of all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. We all need spiritual guidance. We all need guidance about anything we do in this world, whatever it may be. Anything beyond the basic how to eat and how to sleep, etc. We need some guidance. So even for that, actually, we need guidance. What to eat and when to sleep, regulated life, etc. All right, but for spiritual life, which is way beyond the animal necessities of this world, we definitely need a helping hand to get us out from the temporary environment in which we are to the permanent environment of our home. So, all glories to our divine masters, Srila Bhakti Rockok Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj and Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj. And all glories to our Siksha Guru, our introducing also Guru to the whole Krishna conscious conception, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, whose guidance through his scriptures and through his devotees, through his example, everything has given us the opportunity to come to search after Sri Krishna reality, the beautiful. And we have come to continue that search under the guidance of his Siksha Guru, his spiritual master, practical teacher of devotional life, Srila Sridhar Maharaj, and both of their student, because Gurudev considered him a student of both Srila Sridhar Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada, and under the guidance of that Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj, then we've lived a life in wonderful association in their service. So, a few words from them about the goal of life and how to achieve it. And I hope this sounds a little familiar to those who do read Srila Guru Maharaj and Srila Gurudev's books. But this is a wonderful excerpt this week from Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj, Srila Gurudev. And first of all, he's quoting from Padyavali, a verse that some of you may know. Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavita Matihi Kriyatam Jadi Kutopi Labhyate Tatra Laulyam Napi Mulyam Ekalam Janma Koti Sukritar Na Labhyate. And first of all, the meaning of that is, the translation is, purchase ecstatic devotion to Krishna wherever it is available. The only price is hankering. It is not attainable by acting piously, that is, practicing Vidhi Bhakti, for 10 million lifetimes. Hare Krishna. All right. Now, what does Srila Gurudev got to say about this? So now, after quoting that verse, Srila Gurudev, Srila Govinda Maharaj says, we need transcendental ecstasy. We do not want sadness, sorrow, or inauspiciousness. We always need the opposite. We need something eternal, glorious, and beautiful. There is only one way to get that. Hankering. Hankering gives us real property in our spiritual life. If I have hankering for Krishna Prema, then I must search. Where is Krishna Prema? It is very rare. But if I find anyone who has Krishna Prema in their heart, then I must try to get his association. Through that person, I can understand what Krishna Prema is, how much I need it, how much I will be satisfied by it, and so on. I will be able to understand everything through the sadhu who has Krishna Prema in his heart. And a bit more. All the scriptures always praise the sadhus. A sadhu is chaste, honest, and dedicated to the Lord with extreme love and affection. a sadhu is chaste, honest, and dedicated to the Lord with extreme love and affection. If we have a connection with a sadhu, with our guru, and we are conscious about that, then we can receive prema, love and affection, from him on the conscious level. Love and affection are transmitted from consciousness to consciousness, from heart to heart. The presence of love within the sadhu's consciousness can be transmitted to you and transform your consciousness. Hankering is our first necessity. Without hankering, we will not find that sadhu or Krishna Prema. Many frustrated persons are searching in the wrong way. Our search should be filled with happiness, peace and beauty. In that way we will seek, is it here or is it there? If we are frustrated in one place, then we must look in another place. And wherever we can find the devotional mood of Krishna Prema, we must immediately buy it with our hankering. Hankering can give us everything. But kriyatam does not mean just try to buy it. Kriyatam means buy it. Not just try to buy it, but buy it. The price of Krishna Prema is hankering. Without hankering, without intense desire, we will never get Krishna Prema. Even if we have an ocean of Sukriti. Okay, I'll read that sentence again. Without hankering, without intense desire, we will never get Krishna Prema even if we have an ocean of Sukriti. The only qualification and means is hankering, and without that we will not get anything. Jai Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govindadev Swami Maharaj ki Jai. Well, we definitely have to chant their glories. Here we're getting clean, pure, sweet, honest Krishna consciousness, and Srila Gurudev's description of a sadhu, that a sadhu is chaste, honest and dedicated to the Lord with extreme love and affection. That description fits Srila Gurudev so perfectly. That description fits Srila Guru Maharaj so perfectly. These are the sadhus that we've come to. We've come to these loving sadhus who, with every instruction, always are transmitting a loving, affectionate relationship between devotees to devotees, between devotees to the Lord, and have shown us beautiful etiquette, have followed beautiful etiquette, Vaishnava etiquette, as given by Mahaprabhu in Chaitanya Charitamrita, and as given by Gurudev and Guru Maharaj. And so, let us all see their dedication example, see their living example, and try to please them. We can meet them today, we can hear from them today, from heart to heart. And everywhere we see that this plane of faith, of dedication, of hankering for the goal, this is the substantial plane, whereas all the concrete things of this world, and even our own like mundane feelings that, oh, I can analyze something, oh, I do that and I taste it's better. Even our own mundane feelings we can't really rely upon. But we can rely upon the sadhus. Srila Gurudev always expressing that the Krishna consciousness is heart-to-heart transaction. Here saying that Krishna consciousness consciousness is transmitted from Krishna Prema is transmitted from consciousness to consciousness. And so we have our guides, we have our guardians, and either directly as our guides or now as generations pass by as our grandfather, great-grandfathers. In this line, then, as Gurudev said, the grandfather is even more merciful than the father. So please keep an eye open, keep a conscious spark open, that they are seeing us. They are here to help us in our journey. And we are not alone. We need to associate with those who also have got some hope for the ideal that has been given by Gurudev and Guru Maharaj of Krishna Prema, joy, beauty, sweetness, charm, etc. And as Gurudev said at the beginning, we do not want sadness, sorrow, or inauspiciousness. We always need the opposite. We need something eternal, glorious and beautiful. And there is only one way to get that. Hankering. Hankering gives us real property in our spiritual life. So to keep that hankering mood alive, we need sadhu sangha, we need seva, we need to have some connection with the sadhus, not as a mosquito, very close to the sadhu but causing the sadhu difficulty, but the opposite. We need to be as a servitor, to engage in some kind of activity that we know will please them. If we can understand what pleases Gurudev, what pleases Srila Guru Maharaj, then we shall try to engage in that activity, knowing that their eye is above our head. Not only is Krishna's eye above our head and seeing everything, after all, we know that he is all-knowing and he's also our best friend, etc. But also the eye of the actual saintly persons, the pure souls, is above our head. And they are there to help us. They are there to help guide us, not only to guide us, but to nourish us in our journey as we proceed. So in a very living way, these are our few minutes today, our few minutes from Srila Gurudev to stress this point of hankering. And in the meantime, we must cultivate the process of the favorable items to get our devotional life going, to make our hankering, our goal, our ambition become a reality, to accept the favorable things, to reject the unfavorable things, to control our mundane senses, and to make our life successful in connection, in service to the sadhus, and by their grace. It is their grace alone which is going to make our journey home successful. So let us pray always for the lotus feet, at the lotus feet of our spiritual masters, of all of the sadhus too, that they can give us some grace for our journey back to home, back to God, back to Godhead, the land of Krishna, Goloka Vrindavan. This is the path of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. And this generous path of giving to everybody without consideration of their material qualifications or disqualifications. But as we see, only the qualification, hankering, desire, sincerity, we will be chased for that ambition, that goal, that we need Krishna Prema. So we introduce you all to Srila Govinda Maharaj, to Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj, to Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakha Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj, and to Srila Prabhupada, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. There we have broad, deep, and very generous distribution of the message of their Guru Varga, means our grandfather Guru Varga, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, whose very desire it is that everyone will make their heart a temple of the Lord by putting the Lord at the center of their life in mind, body and words. In our humble attempt to share something which has given us inspiration this week, and to hope that you may also feel some inspiration, hear these words of our masters and try to make our only desires in this world the desire for Krishna Prema, and pray to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga for that. Jai Srila Gurudev ki Jai, Srila Guru Maharaj ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, and Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai, and our Sri Rupa Nuga Guru Vaga ki Jai. Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha, Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Let us help each other on the path home. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.